Hi, I'm Ben Sasse, candidate for U.S. Senate here in Nebraska. Like many conservatives that Melissa and I talked with on the campaign trail this weekend, we have been distressed about what happened last week when Reid trampled 200 years of Senate precedent, invoking the so-called nuclear option to remove the 60-vote threshold to break a filibuster. This story is going unnoticed by most Americans. And I get it. We all have responsibilities, we have jobs, we have kids to take care of, and of course the liberal media is once again failing to explain exactly how monumental this Democratic power grab really is. To understand what happened here, a little context is in order. The D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals is the second highest court in our land. As Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts puts it, this court has a special responsibility to review the legal challenges to the conduct of our national government. We're talking here about things like the legality of search warrants and the constitutionality of executive orders. It is the job of this court, fundamentally, to keep the president and his administration accountable. Well, it turns out that President Obama doesn't much like this accountability. So his solution has been to create 3 new judgeships that he could fill. The idea being that these new nominees will likely be reliable votes or rulings in his favor. Minority Leader Mitch McConnell and the Senate Republicans have rightly been blocking this scheme, as the founders would have. This is where Majority Leader Reid's action last week comes in. He has said recently, and I quote, "We're focusing very intently on the D.C. Circuit. There are 3 vacancies, and this will switch the majority, so we're working on it," end quote. Well, that is what really happened last week. Much like this nuclear language implies, Reid has destroyed something very important. He has recklessly rewritten age-old rules of the American tradition to make it easier for Senate Democrats to trample the voice of the minority and to ram through their liberal agenda with just 51 votes. This is tragic. But one of the immediate and scary implications of this power play has been even less noticed. Reid has now set the stage for President Obama to unilaterally ram through the appointment of commissioners to the Independent Payment Advisory Board, or the IPAB, the new super bureaucracy that Obamacare created that could potentially determine who gets access to life-saving medicines, devices, and procedures, and who doesn't get that access. What are we doing here? Why is this happening? According to Nan Aaron, a liberal activist writing in the New York Times earlier this year, it is because the D.C. Circuit has sometimes told the president no. This court has sometimes made legal rulings that have, quote, frustrated the president's agenda, close quote. And that's what this nuclear option fight is really about. It is about Democrats packing the D.C. Circuit Court so that President Obama can get what he wants and not be frustrated. Instead of a free and independent judiciary, Obama is supposed to get his way. And that's why you saw Senator Reid do what he did last week. He's carrying water for the president, and as a result, the Senate is diminished as an institution, and the powers of this runaway executive branch are expanded still further. This was never how our government was supposed to work. This is not the American system. We can do better than this. We have a unique opportunity in 2014 to educate our neighbors and to change our leadership in Washington to restore the American commitment to limited government. Madison called this the watchfulness of the electorate. He was right then, and he's still right today. To learn more, please visit sassefornebraska.com. I'm Ben Sasse, candidate for U.S. Senate in Nebraska, and I approve this message.